Delegate Knight.
Mr. Speaker, I'm going to start and end the same way. Jeri Tata was a fine lady. She was my high school guidance counselor. As Coach Tata likes to remind me, I said she never recommended that I become a hog farmer and a politician. Coach says I should have listened to her. The greatest legacy a mother can have are her children. Bob Tata Jr. is managing partner of a large law firm. He heads up our delegation's interview panel for judges. He's here with his beautiful wife, Ann Farrell Tata. A.J. Tony Tata, former general, former Secretary of Transportation for the state of North Carolina, and a great writer of many captivating books. But the fine lady that moved with her mother to Standardsville to help her in her last years is her very caring daughter, Kendall. She's a teacher, a former track star. Bob called me one day and said, Barry, next time you're flying by, the farm in Standardsville, why don't you drop down, give us a ride in your helicopter so we can see the Standardsville farm. So he says, let's coordinate a date. Well, what I do is I plug it into my GPS and I go directly there, but I don't think Bob thought I had enough sense to be able to find the farm. So when I come by an hour later with my wife and my two sons, here's Kendall and Mrs. Tata waving white towels in the front yard to try to direct me on down. So my wife and my two sons got out. Kendall and Coach come by. They get in the helicopter and they say, Mama is just too scared. She won't fly. So I went on over. I said, Mrs. Tata, you've known me for most of my life. I'm certainly not going to do anything to hurt you. She says, Barry, I'm going to fly with you. So we got in the helicopter, and we flew, and we flew, and we flew. And finally I said, Mrs. Tata, we're going to have to land or we're going to run out of gas. So the family, the fond memories that I have of your wife, Coach, and your mother will be with me forever. I know you miss her dearly, and I want to end like I started. Mrs. Tata was a fine lady.
Coach, she was such an incredible lady. I had the privilege to know for so many years. She was one of the most dignified people and just had a love for education. And of course, we love you. It's just great seeing you, unfortunately, in these circumstances. And Bob Jr., Tony, and Kendall, thank you for being here. But she was special. And I think you can look and see with the senators here and the House delegation how much everyone thought of Jeri. So our hearts and prayers are with you, and thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.